So hi, next is we have done till job sequencing. Okay, job sequencing with deadline. So our next is optimal merge pattern. It is similar to our this Huffman coding, but just a bit difference. So I hope you have watched Huffman encoding. Okay, so if you haven't, so this will not be, you will not be able to understand this. So if you know already, then you can watch obviously. So if you love watching my videos, please do like and share with your friends who are preparing, or even if they're needing in these videos, and subscribe. See, YouTube is free, okay, so that's why you can, anyone can watch. So that's why I'm telling you, that's a request to, if you share with your friends and they subscribe, this will reach more people. I'm rigorously making videos and all, so I hope you watch them. So anyways, let's move on to this algorithm. So we have done Huffman encoding. Okay, so it is similar to that only. So Huffman encoding, we just took the these are the ABCD till F is given. These are the probabilities. So we have to make that tree. So we have done how tree is made and everything we have already done. So this here the difference is that, if you remember, it's very important in Huffman encoding, the list among the two minimum elements we have taken out, the least one will be, the minimum one will be here left and the maximum will be right. So this was mandatory in Huffman encoding, okay, but here it is not needed. Anywhere you can put, left, right, doesn't matter, you can put. So actual tree is not needed in this optimal merge pattern, just the answer is needed. So basically same as Huffman encoding, nothing difference, only you can put left or right, it doesn't matter, you can put it anyways. So just I will give you, see, I have already done this algorithm and everything in Huffman encoding, it's just similar to that only. So given n files, heap is created, so mean heap is created here, create a mean heap out of order n, take two minimum elements, from that mean heap take two minimum elements and merge this two, and then again put that minimum element. So from that two minimum, so dogs are barking here, I don't know if that is also coming in the video. So thing is that it's more than midnight and dogs are barking so much, I am losing my consciousness. So now where was I? So here, so two minimum, so after creating min heap, the two minimum elements will be taken and then again it will be added and again it will be put back in the min heap, and again this from that minimum and another we have to take the minimum again. So I don't know if we are understanding, so we have already done this. So let's take the example and do this. Okay, so here the minimum element is 10 and then it is 15. So 10 and 15, so you can put 10 and 15 in any ways. Okay, so do not have like 10 have to be left, 15 has to be right, so anywhere it can be put. Okay, so let's say 15 is placed here D and 10 is B, so it is 10, it is 15. So 10 and 15 will give you 25. So these two are, let's say, done. The other color, let's say these two are done. So it is now 25. So now list is 20 is there. So 20 and 25 will be list. So 25 we cannot take because 20 is there. Let's say 20 is there. We put it here somehow. It is here 20, not 20. It is C. I tend to write always, I don't know why I do this mistake, I do always write this like C, it is C, okay, not E or something, C, and it is 20. So 20 and 25 will give 45. So 20 is done, 25 is taken, so it is 45 here now. So 45 is a bit large, so now next we can take is 25 and 30. So if we take 25 and 30, let's say 30 is put left side, because we can put any way, doesn't matter right or left. Let's say and E is 25. So 30 and 25 will give 5, 3, 5, 55. It will give 55. So now 30 and 25 is giving 55. And now the list two are 40 and 45. So 40 here, maybe let's say 40 is present here. Okay, so now let's put 40 as A. 40. So you can put 40 here also, doesn't matter here, just because it was more spacious. So 40 you can put here also. 40 is A. So 40 and 45 will be 85. Okay, so now 40 and 45 gone, so only 85 is left and this 55 is left. These two, addition of these two, 85 and 55, 55, 10, 1, 8, 9 and 140. 140 is our total. So you can just check this. This will give 140 or not. So it's just like it will be you will be sure that your answer is coming correct. So now let's see. Not working. So you have to put zeros and 1. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1. Okay. So now here, so A is where? A is here. So it is 0 and 1. Then B is present here at the last. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. Then C is present here. It is 000. Then D. So you can understand, right? D is present here. How you can reach D? From this path. So path is 0, 0, 1, 0. 0, 0, 1, 0. Then E is present here. So 1, 1. This one is easy. And here this F is 1, 0. Not this one. This is the tree. So here now we can just multiply and then do the addition. So let's say 40 is from the first we are taking 40 is taking 2 bits, plus next probability is 10 and it is taking 4 bits. So 10 into 4 plus this is 20 is taking 3 bits. Then 15 is taking 4 bits. 15 into 4. Then 25 is taking 2 bits, and lastly probability is 30 and it is taking 2 bits. Okay, this 0 is here. Let's write it here. So this is 0. This is taking 2 bits. So whatever the answer is will be number of bits used. Okay. So this kind of tree we have already done in Huffman encoding in examples. So it is nothing, just similar to Huffman encoding. The only difference is that we are not concerned about how the tree is looking and all. So left and right we don't have to like left and right we don't have to check that left has to be the lowest, right has to be the highest, don't have to check that. So after taking 2 minimum elements we can put anyways. Okay, so this is just the difference from our Huffman encoding. Okay, so now let's move on to spanning tree, which is very important. Okay, so be concentrate here more after this. Okay, so let's move on to next.